Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Connecticut Sun going up against the Minnesota Lynx. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. Guarded by Williams. Here's Edwards. Natasha Howard pulls it in.
Pulling up on a defender comes down to confidence. And Collier believes in her ability to beat any opponent.
Williams with the double team. To the wing, right side. She's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Williams with the steal. Now here's Uhas. The tray. Another three for Minnesota.
Well, Uhas certainly has that shooting stroke. And for her, it's all about becoming more consistent.
Rivers. Rebounded by McBride. Here's Uhas. He's guarded by Griner. Uhas, that's good.
Off to a nice start. They hit all three from the field.
They've been looking out of sorts here in the last few possessions.
This is when they need to be patient and find a high percentage shot.
Griner with the ball. Rivers. McBride covering. And stolen by Kayla McBride. There's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, they're setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Yeah, that's 5 three-pointers made already in just the first quarter. I mean, they're off to one heck of a start.
Now, here's Griner. And she uses the glass on the layup.
That's a big basket. You don't want to let the game get away from you right off the bat.
The kick out to McBride. Takes the three. Another three for Minnesota.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, non-existent.
Rivers. McBride covering. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. 7-foot shot. Griner misses.
A shaky first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 made.
A three from Natasha Howard. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Left side, Williams gets a three-pointer to fall.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Bisa Collier for three. And the Lynx, another three.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Courtney Williams for three. Sinks the triple.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
She's guarded by Williams. Tipped away. Courtney Williams with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Uhas. And the Lynx, another three.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Reiner, no good.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
A three from Natasha Howard. Another three for Minnesota.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Reiner, guarded by Juhas.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
A three from Natasha Howard. Cans it from downtown.
They're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Williams with the double team. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. And nothing is falling right now for them. Takes the three. And the Lynx, another three.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively. Yeah, she's not necessarily a strong interior presence, but she's got to finish those chances if she has them.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Edwards. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lets it go from deep. Courtney Williams, and that's good.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
Edwards, covered by Collier. Edwards misses.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
A three from Natasha Howard. Another three for Minnesota.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Courtney Williams for three. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Reiner's shot is off.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
She's 5 for 5 now to start. Looks to be headed for a huge game.
They're going to want to think about throwing a few different looks at her early on if she continues to shoot like this.
Out of bounds, Sun ball as Connecticut. So both teams making some changes here. So here's Connecticut. Here's Kubai. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Petty. They need this. Rebound by the Lynx. Petty with the steal. Inside. That's tipped. Clarendon covering. 5 on the clock. 9 feet out. Rebound by Juhas. Here's Minnesota. Trying her luck from deep. And the Lynx another three.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and they keep this offensive pace would be insane.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kubai, defended by Coffey. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good!
Pretty shot with about a second to spare.
Yeah, and as the defending team, you can't stand giving up a shot like that to close out the quarter.
It's almost like you lose a possession.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Lynx on top, running away with this one. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And for the Lynx, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Lots of running to start the game here.
It's a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
Now the Lynx with it. Here's Clarendon. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of the last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Petty. Launches it. Minnesota grabs the miss. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Another three for Minnesota.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
And now the Lynx fast break. Here's Clarendon. Drills the three-pointer.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Now here's Petty. He's covered closely to stop the run. And that's collected by Kayla McBride.
That's rough. No one to blame but herself. She should definitely have scored that time. I don't know what happened.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 three-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
Pass to Petty. And again, Connecticut no good.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep their composure.
Now here's Petty. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
She's been an absolute non-factor this game. Just a horrible performance from her.
Got that one up quick.
She's the main reason they have the lead right now. She's been perfect from the field. She has not missed one. Literally perfect.
All by herself. She tries for 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Bravo. They're pushing the tempo to good effect.
Yeah, they have the edge in fast break points. Those quick buckets so often are just easy money.
Here's Burke. Clarendon covering. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Clarendon. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Another fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on defense in transition. I'm really disappointed in their effort on that end.
Me too. And they're getting caught flat-footed, guys. And if you're the coaching staff, defender.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good on the triple.
Well, there's hot, guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Here's Caldwell. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Outside Williams. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Another one for Williams. She can do so many different things with the ball, it makes her hard to guard.
And stolen by Kayla McBride. From the arc, another three for Minnesota.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan could be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Nelson Adota. It's stolen by Howard. For three. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
Well, they're just feasting off of these turnovers. No question about it.
Bon appetit, right? I mean, look, that's defense leading to offense. And we've said this before. It's just been a major catalyst for them.
And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it.
And that's another dumb mistake. They're just on autopilot. I mean, they look totally dejected.
Right outside, from outside the arc, and the Lynx, another three.
How do you top three made three-pointers in the first quarter? Easy. Convert more in the second. Just amazing.
Pass to Griner. Edwards. Can they get it? Nafisa Collier with the block.
Have to be mindful of Collier on the court. Her ability to block shots makes life so much tougher for opponents.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
They get a hand on it. Courtney Williams with the steal. From past the arc, yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes. She's guarded by Williams. It's hauled in by Williams. Here's Minnesota. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Gets it to go from downtown.
Because of Collier's ability to space the floor, she gives her team a deeper offensive identity.
Pass to Edwards. Griner. Williams with the double team. Now Griner. Shot clock at 5. Rivers. And again, Connecticut no good. Left side, Williams. Another three for Minnesota.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Griner. Outside Edwards. And here's Griner. Rejected by Kayla McBride. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. The Lynx making a switch here. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. And the Lynx another three.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
And down it goes. 2 points.
In the paint, Griner simply unstoppable. She's so tall at 6'9", but she also has lovely touch.
Now here's Collier. She's got 9. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, she's going to force him to make some adjustments. That's her 4th triple of the half.
And they could use a big...
They need points.
Griner, guarded by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc, Minnesota grabs the miss.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball. To be honest, I'm speechless. This may be the best shooting performance I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
She's guarded by Williams. Oh, and it's blocked by Nia Coffey.
Just an instinctive move by Coffey, getting there right on cue to deny the shot.
Another three for Minnesota.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
She's guarded by Williams. Will it go? And she lays it up and in.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. For three, Nafisa Collier. Another three for Minnesota.
That's her 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Courtney Williams with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Running out on the break, few players as fast as Williams. Great option to finish in transition.
Pass to Morrow. Here's Edwards. He got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Lynx on top, opening a huge gap. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Williams has been such a difference maker here.
Her decision-making, simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And here are the Lynx now. From deep, connects from three-point range.
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
Out to the wing. Now Griner. Outside Edwards. Griner. And now the Lynx fast break. Nafisa Collier for three. Another three for Minnesota.
Well, anytime she steps out there, Nafisa Collier is threat to drop 20 or more. She is on one tonight.
Williams with the double team. It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Let's go with a three. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They're 3 for 3.
Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three ball.
There it is. They get careless with the ball, and it immediately costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern. Their turnovers not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end.
Pass to Griner. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Morrow. Nafisa Collier with the block.
Lynx ball.
Here's Williams. And she has 38 in the game. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. And the Lynx, another 3.
5 straight now, coming out of halftime, rolling.
The Sun on offense. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Griner. Banked in off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Lisa Collier for 3. Lucky 7 drops right in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. And when you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
And the basket by McBride.
And at any level of basketball, especially one this high, if you give the ball away over and over and over again, you just aren't going to win.
You have to value the possession. It's as simple as that. Bad turnovers just completely take the wind out of the sails of an offense.
Williams with it. He's picked up by Griner. Another 3 for Minnesota.
And they've really come out from the half with fire in their eyes.
To the inside. Here's Griner. And again, unable to change momentum here. Right outside. Fires from deep. And the Lynx, another 3.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here's Uhas. 15 points in the game. For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
And forcing turnovers, really fueling their offense.
Extra possessions, they're invaluable. And they've converted those extra possessions, most importantly, into points.
Brittany Griner, high post, to the middle. Rivers. That's good, and so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
With her 6'7" height, Griner has such a nice view of the floor, she can spot open looks.
And here are the Lynx now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
She's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Edwards, guarded by Howard. Tries a 3. And Collier pulls it down. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
And we know Uhas has this in her. Remember, he averaged a double-double her 3rd year in college.
Rivers, guarded by Howard. Here's Edwards, over to the left wing. Natasha Howard with the block.
The excellent defense of Natasha Howard. Outstanding initiative to realize when she should go for blocks.
Here's Williams, and she's got 41. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, full stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
To end the run. Rebound by Uhas. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their run.
Howard gets the bucket.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Now here's Edwards. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
And their offense is really clicking here.
I can see them adding more points to this run.
It's good from long range.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
It's time to take a glance at that awesome block.
Yeah, you got to bring that postseason intensity. It's so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
And so here's Connecticut. And now the Lynx fast break. Here's Uhas. It's good for her 8th straight basket and only 8 attempts.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Edwards misses.
She's just had a brutal outing. She still hasn't managed to get a field goal, and the team is struggling because of it.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
You kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Yep, that one goes.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Caldwell. Three-pointer. Another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Knocked away. Williams with the steal. The three ball. And she's good on the three ball.
She's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss.
And Connecticut has possession. Knocked loose. Stolen by Nia Coffey. Puts up the three. Hits it from three-point range.
And hey, Coffey can make this shot, especially when given room.
To halt the run. Minnesota grabs the miss.
She's gone cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
And Williams gets it to go.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Williams with the steal. And up the floor again for the Lynx. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
It's smart. You're a shorter player like Williams. Just pull up. No need to get inside with a big jar.
She's guarded by Williams. Nelson Adota. Poked away. And with the chance to keep this run going.
They're operating very efficiently at the moment.
Look unstoppable. And that one's good. Coffey.
Doing everything right tonight. Coffey is on a roll.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Courtney Williams with the steal. Lets the three fly. Another three for Minnesota.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Down low. Here's Nelson Adota. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lynx on top, just dominating this one. And we've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And here's Connecticut. Pass to Petty. Clarendon covering. Now here's Griner. 6 to shoot. And she makes good on the layup.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number one. Effort, nothing easy inside. Terrific three, not much more the D can do there.
And so here's Connecticut. Pass to Petty. Inside, they swipe it. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Here's Clarendon. Another three for Minnesota.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
And the three ball is good.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Here's Griner. Stays out of the basket for the 6th time. 10 shots for her this game. Here's Clarendon. Another three for Minnesota.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
A nice shot there by Caldwell. And here's Connecticut. Pass to Petty. Here's Griner. Looking to end the run. Goes back up. And it's Walker with the rebound. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shoots a three, and the Lynx another three.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Here's Burke to the paint. Minnesota grabs the miss. Outside Clarendon. And the Lynx another three.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it.
Number 24, Alyssa Morrow.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
And the Lynx another three. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Burke. Poke loose. Fast break, here they come. Here's Caldwell. The three-pointer is on target.
The defense was trying to get back, and that left her with a wide-open three. Way too good of a look to pass up.
Here's Morrow. Nelson Adota. Just 4 to shoot. And again, Connecticut no good.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. Defense caught a break.
Here's Walker. Another three for Minnesota. Clarendon covering. And the Lynx pushing it up now. The three. And the Lynx another three.
They have got to get a hand in her face. I mean, she is unconscious from downtown.
Morrow, guarded by Walker. Now Morrow. Pass to Griner. And here's Burke. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. And again, Connecticut no good.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware, and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Pass to Burke. Now Nelson Adota. And here's Morrow. Expanding her range. No good that time.
The only place for shots like that, it's in the shoot-around before the game.
You're one to talk, Tim. Anyways, to me, that's just not a shot she should even think about taking.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Burke. And again, Connecticut no good. Now Caldwell. And the Lynx, another three. Clarendon covering. Pass to Nelson Adota. Burke to the middle. Nails the baby hook.
The defenders were a little lazy getting to her that time. I can't imagine the coaching staff is pleased with that.
Here's Caldwell. Another three for Minnesota.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
And they're on the break. From downtown, another three for Minnesota.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
Clarendon with it. He's picked up by Griner. Clarendon, that's good.
That is not an easy shot right there. She had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, needed a little arc on that one with the size mismatch, but hey, she did it perfectly.
Here's Morrow. Clarendon covering. To the inside. Reiner. No good. Unable to end this run. Here's Goffey. And the Lynx, another three.
The buckets always come in bunches for her, and right now they are bunching up big time.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Now Burke. Here's Morrow. Pass to Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Copy outside. Another three for Minnesota.
How about the streak she's on right now?
Yeah, she's just piling up buckets. She seems just about unstoppable.
Here's Burke. Reiner. Rebounded by Coffey.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
And Coffey over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here's Caldwell. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Another three for Minnesota.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Pass to Morrow. Now Nelson Adota. Ball's knocked loose.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
at 6. Shot to stop the run.
They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding effort.
It's been a lot, and I think it's made the difference in this game because they've done great work on the boards.
So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And that's a wrap, everyone.
Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.